Tony, congratulations on the 25th anniversary of the Ontario Wine Awards, and we're wondering, why did you start these awards 25 years ago?
Well, 25 years ago, there were no awards for Ontario wines. I thought this would give the public, the consumer, the opportunity to know what the best wines are, the VQA wines in Ontario. So that was really the impetus for the competition.
And in your view, how would you say the Ontario wine industry has changed over those 25 years?
My goodness, you know, this industry, if it were any other industry, politicians would be jumping on it and taking the kudos for the extraordinary growth in quality and presence of Ontario wines. And this is really amazing just to see how good these wines are, not only on a domestic level, but when they go abroad to enter competitions in London or in California. It really is an extraordinary advance in the industry over those years.
Well, again, congratulations to you, Tony, on 25 years of celebrating the very best that Ontario wine has to offer.
Thank you very much. And welcome to the 25th anniversary of the Ontario Wine Awards. What a lovely audience. Yeah. Thank you. We had a record number of entries this year, being the 25th anniversary. And just to give you a note of how it was done, the dry wines were tasted by panels on May the 5th at George Brown College. And on Sunday, May 6th, the sweet wines were tasted by a separate panel at IWEG offices. And the top scoring wines went on to be tasted by another panel under the Lieutenant Governor Awards banner, and those will be presented on June 24th at the Wineterio event at George Brown College. I'd like to introduce our MC for today's proceedings, Joe Pelletieri. Joe is a stand-up comedian who moonlights in the vineyard equipment business, and he comes from an outstanding winery family, of course, and he himself has a strong connection to the Terry Fox Foundation. Joe Pelletieri.
Thank you very much, Tony. Give it up for my Italian friend, Tony Asper. He looks like a mob member if you look closely. I got to be clear. I am Joe Pelletieri, but I am not owner of Pelletieri Estates in any way. Those are my cousins. They're great people. I love them. I love their wines. But I could tell people, I could have a t-shirt made that says, I don't own the winery, and people would still ask me for donations of wine to various charity events. I'm actually at the stage now where I'm just sending them over there and saying that I gave them 8 cases. Just tell them Joe said you could have 4 red and 4 white. Cousin Joe. Just tell them Cousin Joe. This is a nice setup they've got here. Wow. The seats are adjustable. Adjustable, Dan. Life is good here at Niagara College. I remember back when I was in university, 1 seat fit all. But before we get started, we do want to introduce some special guests that we have here today. There's 847 awards to hand out today, so we're going to make sure that we keep things flowing. First person I want to introduce is Sylvia Augustus. Agatis. Did I say Agatis? I mispronounced it. One job, and I've screwed it up already. The Executive Director of Marketing at the Wine Marketing Association of Ontario. Sylvia, if you'd please stand. And then Laurie McDonald, Executive Director at VQA Ontario. Where's Laurie? There's Laurie. I'm going to call someone up here in a second. I just, filling my time before everyone joined the room, I was Googling stuff about the college, and I didn't realize that this person had announced his retirement, which is sad, But I will tell you straight up, you need to ask for one of those emeritus things where they just let you walk around, say, I used to be the president here, give me some pot, give me some wine, give me some beer. Dr. Dan Patterson, president of Niagara College. Please.
Thank you very much. We have lots of awards to get to, so I'll be very brief to simply say how pleased we are that this is the venue where we're holding such prestigious awards. I mean, the 25th anniversary is a real milestone, and I want to give hats off to Tony and Sandy and all the crew that worked so hard to bring us all together. Tony, thank you so very much. What really pleases us so much was our vision about 12, 14 years ago of making sure that Niagara College linked to the world of work, and particularly in this case to the wine sector. And it's so important to us that we see the success, and many graduates of our program are in the room here today. But our work in applied research is very, very exciting to us. Lots yet to happen in the future. I know very shortly we'll be opening the Murata Innovation Center for Food and Beverage. A lot of exciting work is going to be happening in the future. And I know Rick Van Sickle just briefly wrote an article, and he said, one of Ontario's wine treasures is the Niagara College Teaching Winery. And I really do hope that everybody feels that way. We are very, very committed to this sector, and we thank everyone who's involved as advisory committee members. It's always evolving. We always have to innovate in our curriculum and making sure that we deliver to you a highly skilled workforce. And some of the work that we're doing in applied research is very, very exciting. So the other vision was to create a hub for industry, that's what education should be all about, and to see the interface at the Benchmark restaurant and to have this vehicle where we can talk and share best practices is what a strong region is all about. So and it takes a team here, and I want to acknowledge Craig Udall, our dean, and Gary Torville, our associate dean, and Sarah Scott, who you'll be working with and enjoying the fabulous food that follows this event. So hats off to an extraordinary group of people that are really putting Niagara on the map for the stunning wines that you produce day in, day out. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much.
Dan, I'm not going to let you go without saying this. In my company, we hire based on culture and attitude, and we hope that that spreads to every person that we come into contact with. I can't help but say that every time I visit this college for any reason with anybody, I am blown away by the attitude of staff, students, and anyone we come into contact with. It's such a breath of fresh air when we're raised in a society that says people who are of this age going to this school are ones that we can't depend on, or ones that we should think less of, or don't have the same work ethic. When this school is living proof of the exact opposite, and that comes from the top down. So I congratulate you for that, Dan. They're going to let me talk for 5 minutes now, my choice of topics. So I'm just here to tell you that I am emceeing the Ontario Wine Awards. I'm very happy to be here, but I am in the middle of a 3-month booze break. Yeah. No, it's going so well for me. Yeah, no, it really is. I am totally feeling comfortable with this. So happy that I chose to do this. I actually decided, like many of us in the wine business, you're going to decide you take a little bit of time off booze. I decided after a particularly raucous week of wine drinking that I would take 3 months off just for spite, that I would do it. And then my wife and I promptly went to Napa after that, where I was the MC of a wedding. And she said, you're taking this booze break, no need for us to taste wine. And I said, wrong. I'm in the wine business. I will gladly go to any winery with you and not drink wine. So we went to Sterling. I don't know if you've ever been to Sterling Winery. It's a real nasty winery. There's a gondola that takes you up to the very top. And so we got in the gondola, and it's a gorgeous day, much like today, about 85 degrees outside. We've got these 2 Rydell glasses, self-directed tour, and we're going up the hill, and I'm saying, this could be a little harder than I thought originally. And I get to the top of the hill, and we get to our first tasting station, and there's these 2 bottles of white wine that are glistening with condensation in a bucket of ice. And the lady says, "Welcome to Sterling Winery. Your first taste test is Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio with citrusy, refreshing, robust characteristics that enlighten the senses, and it's nothing more refreshing than a cold glass of Pinot Grigio on a hot summer day." And I said, "Did Satan send you? Did Satan send you to..." I think you should have other awards here, Tony. I've read through all the awards. I think you should have another category of awards that I think a lot of us in the business would like to see handed out. Like, for instance, like the most annoying bridal party on a Saturday afternoon. 2 categories there. There would be on bike and in a bus. There would be... Or maybe tour guide that's the most full of I forgot Kojigo was here, sorry. I'm amazed when I go on tours with my friends that aren't from the area. I just choose to shut up and listen to all of it, but some of the stuff that some of these people are saying, come on. We actually don't use any pesticides here. We do yoga with the insects every morning. That puts them in more of a relaxed state, so they're not going to eat the berries. It's a pretty amazing process. And I just sit there and listen to it. And I'm going to tell you about pesticides. I know I wasn't hired to talk to this group about pesticides, but I'm going to say a thing or two. People talk about pesticides and how it can hurt your longevity and your immune system. I'm here to tell you that none of that is true. My father, when he was 10 years old, his father was from Sicily, and my father, they had a peach farm, and he was standing on a trailer applying pesticide with a gun while my grandfather drove the tractor. Now, these are pesticides that have since been outlawed like 30 years ago, and there's my dad at 10, and because my grandmother was so safety conscious, she gave him a long wool coat because she didn't want him to get his legs dirty with the spray. So that was his hazmat suit, and he was out there at the back, and my grandfather didn't realize that his long wool coat got caught in the shaft of the sprayer, and it pulled him into the tank. And it tossed him around for about 30 seconds before my grandfather realized, oh, my son's missing, and he's in a tank of something that I don't even know the name of. So that was when he was 10 years old. He spent 3 months in hospital. He had 80 stitches, from here to here, from here to here. Do you know how I know that? Because he's told the story 800 times. He had stitches from here to here. My grandfather from Sicily would bring him lifesavers every day in the hospital. He thought that was medication. He did. He's like, eat, you gotta eat, make it better, come on. My father now has diabetes, and we think that the lifesavers... So then 10 years later, it's the 60s, and he's coming home from Guelph down Highway 6, and he's driving a 1958 Studebaker. I know that because he's told the story 800 times. And he rolled the car not once, not twice, but 3 times and walked away. I walked away. Thank God I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. I walked away. And then in the 70s, he was coming home from a Christmas party, and there was a snowstorm, and he had a Cadillac, and him and my mother and 2 other couples, lost control of the car and put it right into a telephone pole, snapped it like a toothpick. And he got out of the car and walked 1.5 miles to his farm, got a tractor and a chain, and towed the car home. Why he didn't call the police that night, I'll never know. Like I have a pretty good idea why he didn't call the police that night. Then in the 80s, we were visiting friends from Quebec, and my father had been drinking on the boat all day with this guy from Rouen, Quebec. They were drinking and drinking and drinking. That was crazy. And my dad woke up at 2 in the morning, and he had to use the washroom, had to use the outhouse. And so all of a sudden, he opens the patio door and forgot that they hadn't built a deck outside the patio door. And he dropped to the floor and rolled 135 feet down a hill and broke his femur. He broke his femur. They put a cast on it, and 2 weeks later, it was too cold for him to have the cast on in his cold storage with the peaches, so he had the Jamaican guys that worked on the farm cut it off for him. Yeah, man, the leg is weak, but the heart is strong. They cut it off. 3 years ago on Father's Day, my dad had a diabetic episode and lost consciousness and drove his gator underneath a parked truck on his property, crushed a bunch of his lungs, was in an induced coma for 3 months or 3 weeks. And on the fourth week, when they let him out of hospital, the first thing he did was he had his buddies pick him up, and he went to Bugsy's and had a beer. So when people tell you that pesticides hurt your immune system, you tell them they're full of 25 years ago, I was trying to think of what I was doing. I was working for a company called John Deere, and we had a conference in California in the Napa wine region, and I remember trying to brag to people that I was from this place in Ontario called Niagara, and I remembered really feeling a little bit intimidated that no one had ever heard of it, and that there wasn't strong opinion about the great things that we were doing here. And then 15 years later, remembered sort of a different tone where everyone had heard of us because of ice wine, that everyone had heard of our industry because of ice wine. Oh, you're the ice wine place. And now when I go to Napa or Lodi or anywhere that I travel throughout the world, people have heard of Ontario, and they've heard of our wines, and they've heard of the amazing things we're doing. And if I think about Tony's journey from 25 years ago to today, that was a lot of heavy pushing up a steep hill. And we couldn't be more proud of you or of these awards on their 25th anniversary today. So if I could, Mr. Tony Aspler.
Thank you, Joe. I can use pesticides now in my garden, right? Okay, good. First of all, I'd like to direct your attention to the screen, and on it you will see the role of our sponsors in putting this event together. It's very important that we have sponsors because we have a lot of things to do to accomplish. And I would also like to thank the wineries and winemakers for their participation in the competition, their support and dedication over 25 years. And thanks to the wineries for donating wine being served today at the receptions. The way it's going to work is that the Gold Awards, as in the past, will be presented up here on stage with photographs taken here to my right with the sponsor, and the other, obviously the other awards will be read out as well. The wine competition, as you know, is exclusively VQA wines. It has always been, since day one, only VQA wines could enter the competition. They had to be 100% Ontario grown. Well, this year, the quality of the wine submitted was extraordinary, and it seems to get better every year. We had a record number of entries. 542 wines were entered from 78 wineries. And there is a press kit with a complete list of the winners to be emailed out to everyone by tomorrow, and will be posted on the Ontario Wine Awards website within the next few days. Now, a competition like this really depends on the credibility of the judges, and the names of whom will appear on the screen. We had a lot of judges this year because of the number of entries, and as I say, it's really important to get high quality judges who know how to taste Ontario wine and are familiar with the history of the industry. I'd like to make a special thanks to Sadie Darby, who has been with me since the beginning, 25 years, actually running the awards event, and her team of helpers, some of whom who are here today. Sadie, hi. And I would like to thank Sandy Kurbis, my right hand in these awards, who over the years has done such yeoman work in making these events run smoothly. And also to my wife, Deborah. My wife, Deborah, who has been beside me for many years with these awards. Thank you, darling. Just like to advise you that Wineterio, the consumer aspect of the Ontario Awards, will be held on the 24th of June in partnership with the Centre for Hospitality and Culinary Arts at George Brown College, and will be taking place, the actual tasting, in the George Brown College Wine Symposium as part of as the sort of end event for their big symposium. It'll be a tabletop tasting in the atrium, and it'll feature the award-winning wines from this year's competition. We still have a couple of spots open for wineries, so we hope you can join us if you haven't already applied. Okay, so next page. Joe, would you like to come up? We're about to start giving away prizes.
It's
Yes.
awards time. Okay, Tony, you've uncovered the awards? Wow. Well done, Tony. So far, you're doing a great job. Employee of the Month at the Ontario Wine Awards, I'll tell you. So I would like to call on Sylvia Agatis to present the Wine Journalism Award, sponsored by the VQA Wines of Ontario. And I'll wait for you to get up here. And this year's award goes to Dick Snyder, recognized for his Q&A with the Ontario winemakers in Toronto Life. Well done. Congratulations. So, pictures?
Oh. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dick. Next, we have the 105.7 Easy Rock News Talk 610 CKTB Sparkling Wine Award, Traditional Method. I'd like to call on Tim Dennis to present the award. My good buddy, Tim. We have a tie for bronze, the Henry of Pelham Family Estate Non-Vintage Cuvée Catherine Rosé Brut, and the Trius Non-Vintage Brut Rosé. We have a silver award going to Q Vineyards Estate 2016 Pinot Meunier. And our gold award goes to Megalomaniac Non-Vintage Bubblehead. The Megalomaniac Gold Medal winner is the sparkling wine that we all enjoyed during the reception.
Thanks.
Félicitations. I noticed I wasn't being asked to be in any of the photos. Okay, great.
Sorry.
Congratulations again.
Give him the other one, Tony. Why not? Next, we've got the Niagara Airbus Sparkling Wine Award, Cuvée Close. I'd like to call on Christina Pietracupa to present the award. Yes, Christina. Bronze winner number 1 is Pelee Island 2016 Seco. Bronze The second bronze winner is Vianney Estates 2018 Classic Brut. Our silver award winner, Rife Estate Non-Vintage The Stars Sparkling Riesling. And our gold winner, Megalomaniac 2018 Sparkling Personality.
Congratulations, Seb. Well done again. Well done.
Did you guys bring the car with the big trunk? 'Cause well done. Our Dry Riesling Award, no silver or gold was presented this year, but we have a bronze winner in Hansberger Estate 2018 Riesling. Our Benchmark Restaurant Semi-Dry Riesling Award, I'd like to call on Sarah Scott to present the award. Sarah? There's Sarah. Bronze, Flat Rock Cellars 2017 Riesling. Silver, Redstone 2017 Limestone Vineyard Riesling. Gold, Peller Estates 2016 Andrew Peller Signature Series Riesling. Well done. Oh, yours is up there. I'm sorry. I've already screwed my job up here, Jay. I'm sorry. Our Fine Wine Reserve Dry White Varietal Award, I'd like to call on Sadie Darby to present the award. Where's Sadie? So we have a tie for bronze, Colio Estate 2017 Bricklayers Reward, Jackson Triggs Niagara Estate 2017 Grand Reserve White Meritage. There was no silver awarded this year. And our gold winner, Big Head Wines 2017 Raw Chenin Blanc.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Dobrze, gorąco dzisiaj. I'm speaking Polish because Andrzej is up here. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. There. Tony was supposed to give you the labels and he forgot. Nie dobrze. Nie dobrze. Nie dobrze. And he's not good in Polish, Tony. The George Brown College Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts Gewürztraminer Award. I know how to say Gewürztraminer. You didn't have to say pronounced Gewürztraminer. I know how to say it. I'd like to call on Tony Garcia to present the award. Again, we have a tie for bronze. The Niagara College Teaching Winery 2017 Balanced Gewürztraminer. The Konzelman Estate 2016 Gewürztraminer Late Harvest. Our silver award winner, 30 Bench Winemakers 2017 Small Lot Gewürztraminer. And our gold, Big Head Wines 2018 Gewürztraminer. You guys know the guys from Megalomaniac? Next we have, excellent, well done. Next we have the Via Rail Canada Pinot Blanc Pinot Gris Award. I'd like to call on Jill Fisher to present the award. There's Jill. Tie for bronze, Magnata 2017 Pinot Grigio Venture Series, Huff Estates 2017 Pinot Gris. We have a tie for silver, Stroon 2017 Terroir Pinot Blanc, and Harwood Estate 2017 Pinot Gris. And our gold winner, Konzelman Estate 2017 Lakefront Series Pinot Blanc. Herbert Konzelman. Congratulations. Congratulations. Herbert probably passed most of you on his way here in his Porsche. Herbert could have been driving a tractor, he probably still would have passed you. I don't know if you've ever seen. Next, we have our Amcor Sauvignon Blanc Semillon Award. Semillon, sorry. I'd like to call on Sophie Gabrielle Martin to present the award. Our bronze winner, Vienney Estate 2016 Sauvignon Blanc. We have a three-way tie for silver. Megalomaniac 2018 Savvy Sauvignon Blanc. Leaning Post Wines 2018 Sauvignon Blanc. We have the Niagara College Teaching Winery 2017 Gastronomie Fumé Blanc. We have a three-way tie. Okay, so that was, three-way tie for silver. Now we have a three-way tie for gold as well. I am really good at this job. I don't know if you've noticed that. Our gold winners are Creekside Estate 2017 Iconoclast Sauvignon Blanc Semillon, Angels Gate Estate 2017 Sauvignon Blanc, and the Trius 2017 Showcase Clean Slate Sauvignon Blanc Wild Ferment. Yes. Now, how do you want to do this, Tony? Do they all go up there at the same time? Some of these people probably don't talk to each other. I don't know if you... So we'll get one separately, so each winery takes one with you? Are you willing to do that, is my question, Sophie.
Who didn't get his?
Looks like Angel's Gate's not here. So the Trius Gold Medal wine was served during the pre-awards reception as well, so I wanted to make sure that that got mentioned. Now this is a big deal because my mom legitimately thinks I'm famous because of the number of times I've been on Cogeco. I've told my mom that Cogeco cable shows get broadcast worldwide. So will they be able to see this in Scotland? I said, probably, just after the 6 o'clock news. It's a very big deal. And we're lucky to have Tim Cadigan to present the award for the Cogeco Oaked Chardonnay Award. So Tim. Oh, I beg your pardon, under $20. My mistake, Tony. Our bronze winner, Flat Rock Cellars 2017 Chardonnay. Our silver winner, Stroon 2017 Barrel Aged Chardonnay. Our gold winner, Niagara College Teaching Winery 2017 Gastronomie Chardonnay. Well done. Let's get the whole school up here, come on.
paparazzi time.
Excellent.
Well done. Next up, we have the IWEG Oat Chardonnay Award, over $20. And I'd like to call on Chris Waters to present the award. There's Chris. Our bronze winner, Two Sisters Vineyards 2017 Chardonnay. Silver winner, Flat Rock Cellars 2017 The Rusty Shed Chardonnay. And our gold winner, Taz 2013 Lenco Vineyard Chardonnay. Coming up next, we've got the Uncle Lilo Award for wine served in a 7-Up bottle sealed with saran wrap. Just kidding. Aren't you glad you got me for this, Tony? Coming up next, we've got the Canadian Food and Wine Institute at Niagara College Unoaked Chardonnay Award. I'd like to call on Craig Udale to present the award. There's Craig. Our bronze winner, Two Sisters Vineyards 2017 Unoaked Chardonnay. Our silver winner, Kunzelman Estate 2017 Unoaked Chardonnay. And our gold winner, Big Head Wines 2017 Chardonnay Stainless. The 2017 Chardonnay Stainless will be served during the post-awards reception right after following the awards. Well done. In our Rosé Blanc Noir Award, we have no gold awarded this year, but we do have a bronze winner in North 42 Degrees Estate 2018 Cabernet Sauvignon Rosé, and our silver winner is Peller Estates 2018 Private Reserve Rosé. Our Donna's Fashion Gamay Award, presented by Donna Butler. If I could get Donna to the stage. There you go. You win best dressed, Donna, by the way. I'm just going to say it. Well done. So we have a three-way tie for bronze. Peller Estates 2017 Private Reserve Gamay Noir. Megalomaniac 2017 Avant-Garde Gamay. Malivoire 2018 Gamay. Our silver winner is 13th Street Winery 2017 Gamay. And our gold winner, London Born Wine Company 2017 Gamay Noir. Yeah, absolutely. You two should have called each other before this thing. The sassiest. This is the best. This is amazing. Are you going directly to the Cannes Film Festival after this, or?
Well, nice meeting you, Donna. Nice meeting you finally.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Excellent. Next up, we have the Allen's Pinot Noir Award, and I'm going to call on Amalan. Let's just see how well I do. Vijayratnam? Vijayratnam. Oh, damn. I tried. So we have a tie for bronze. Bronze winners, Megalomaniac 2016, Son of a Bitch, Pinot Noir. I read this before I decided what I was going to say so that I knew I wouldn't be in trouble for swearing. Also, Megalomaniac 2016, Reserve Pinot Noir. Our silver winner, Tawes 2016, Tintern Road Vineyard Pinot Noir. And we have a three-way tie for gold. Interesting. Flat Rock Cellars 2015, Gravity Pinot Noir. The Farm 2017, Black Label Pinot Noir. And Bachelder 2016, Les Villages Pinot Noir. Things just got very French up here. I don't know. Sorry, welcome. Kiss, kiss. Yes, very good.
Yeah, group one.
Oh, yeah. Get us all in there. Keep him at the back.
It's a Jordan Vineland kind of thing.
Excellent. Well done. That was the most civilized reception so far, I would say. Coming up next, we have our Grapes for Humanity Red Hybrid Award. And I'd like to call on Tony Aspler, President Emeritus for Grapes of Humanity, to present the award. Our bronze winner, Henry of Pelham Family Estate, 2017 Spec Family Reserve Baco Noir. And we have a tie for silver. Sandbanks 2017 Sleeping Giant. Also Sandbanks 2017 Baco Noir Reserve. And our gold winner, Malivoire 2017 Old Vines Fauche. The Malivoire Gold Medal wine was served during the pre-awards reception, so thank you, Shiraz, and congratulations. Yes. Coming up next, we've got the Niagara Airbus Cabernet Sauvignon Award. So I'll call on Christina Petricupa again to come up. Christina, my dad has a flight next Tuesday, so he wants to be picked up Sunday morning at 8 a.m. He likes to get early to
Count
the
on
airport.
us.
Okay, I need that. Need that.
Leave the hassle to us.
Leave the hassle to you. This is good. Our bronze winners, Nomad at Hinterbrook, 2015 Cabernet Sauvignon. Two Sisters Vineyards, 2014 Cabernet Sauvignon. Our silver winner, Riverview Cellars, 2015 Salvatore's Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon. And our gold winner, Casaba Vineyards, 2016 Signature Series Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
If I could call on Tim Cadigan again from Cogeco to present the Cogeco Cabernet Franc Award. No pressure, Tim, but we don't announce the awards until you get to the front of the room, so maybe get closer to the front. I don't even know what to tell you. Not like you're in television, right, Tim? You wouldn't have known that. So we've got 2 bronze winners. 30 Bench Winemakers 2016 Small Lot Cabernet Franc, and Inniskillen Niagara Estate 2016 Reserve Cabernet Franc. Our silver winner, Two Sisters Vineyards 2015 Cabernet Franc, and our gold winner, Trius 2016 Showcase Red Shale Cabernet Franc Clark Farm Vineyard. Well done, guys. Well done. Next, we have our Quench Magazine Syrah Shiraz Award. I'd like to call on Todd Stewart to present the award. Our bronze winner is Melville Wines 2017 Syrah. We have a 2-way tie for silver. Niagara College Teaching Winery 2017 Balance Syrah, and Angels Gate Estate 2016 Mountain View Syrah. And we have a tie for gold. Big Head Wines 2017 Raw Syrah, and Creekside Estate 2016 Broken Press Syrah Reserve. Go. Congratulations again.
We're gonna do it together. Can we do it together?
Excellent. Well done. Our fine wine reserve Meritage. Someone wrote here rhymes with heritage. Like, I know what I'm doing, but now I've screwed it up because I read that first. Our fine wine reserve Meritage and Cabernet Merlot Blends Award, presented by Sadie Darby. I'm sorry, Sadie. We have a tie for bronze. Wayne Gretzky Estates 2016 number 99 Estate Series Cabernet Merlot. Palatine Hills Estate 2017 Wanderers Red. Our silver winner, The Foreign Affair 2016 Temptress. And our gold winner, Kunzelman Estate 2016 Meritage Reserve. Herbert. Wow. Herbert's gonna go get tattoos after this. Sehr good, donkey good, Herbert. It's okay. Well done. We have the FCC Agribusiness and Agri-Food Merlot Award. I'd like to call on Clinton Butter to present the award. Clinton? Our bronze winner, Magnata 2016 limited edition Merlot. We have a tie for silver, Kunzelman Estate 2017 Lakefront Series Merlot. Angels Gate Estate 2016 Mountain View Merlot. And we have a three-way tie for gold. I know. Malivoire 2016 Stout Merlot. Jackson Triggs Niagara Estate 2016 Grand Reserve Merlot. And Megalomaniac 2016 Big Mouth Merlot. Must be tired. Jackson Triggs is not here, I don't believe. Why don't we do this? I will say this about Jackson Triggs. They host a show every year that we do for the Terry Fox Foundation. This year it's on September 5th. 100% of the proceeds from that show, it's a comedy show by the way, I'm there, 100% of the proceeds from that show go to the Terry Fox Foundation. Last year we raised $55,000, so I'll say that in their honor. Now we have the Vintage Assessments Late Harvest Award, and I would like to call on Ann Popoff to present. Our bronze winner, Inniskillen Niagara Estate 2018 Botrytis Affected Viognier. I'm doing really well with pronouncing these, by the way. I'm just saying under the pump my own tires here, but. Our silver winner, Kunzelman Estate 2017 Special Select Late Harvest Vidal. And our gold winner, Big Head Wines 2016 Special Select Late Harvest Riesling. So there's just 312 more awards, and then we're all set for dinner. We have the 105.7 Easy Rock News Talk 610 CKTB Vidal Ice Wine Award, and I'd like to call on Tim Dennis again, please. Our bronze winner, Byland Estate 2018 Vidal Ice Wine. Our silver winner, Chateau des Charmes 2017 Vidal Ice Wine. And our gold winner, Siouan Staff Estate 2017 Howard's Vidal Ice Wine. Isn't it great when people with OCD are in charge? Siouan, congratulations.
Great job, Bob. Thank you. Thank you.
Now we have the LCBO Vinifera White Ice Wine Award, and I'd like to call on Astrid Broomer to present the award. Astrid. Our bronze winner, 2013 Chardonnay Ice Wine from Taz. And we have a tie for silver, Byland Estate 2018 Riesling Ice Wine. And Peller Estates 2017 Andrew Peller Signature Series Riesling Ice Wine. And our gold winner, the Lakeview Wine Company 2017 Lakeview Cellars Gewürztraminer Ice Wine. Astrid, I'm going to have you stay up here. You're presenting the next one as well. Yes, yes. The next award we have is our LCBO Vinifera Red Ice Wine Award, and we have a tie for bronze. Pillitary Estates 2017 Cabernet Franc Ice Wine. Palatine Hills Estates 2016 Cabernet Sauvignon Ice Wine. Our silver winner, the Lakeview Wine Company 2017 Lakeview Cellars Cabernet Sauvignon Ice Wine. And our gold, the Lakeview Wine Company 2017 Lakeview Cellars Cabernet Franc Ice Wine. It's awkward, isn't it? Because they keep doing it. They keep doing it.
Congratulations.
We have the George Brown College Center for Hospitality and Culinary Arts, a Passamento Red Award, and I'd call on Tony Garcia again, please. Our bronze winner, the Foreign Affair 2016 Apologetic Red. Our silver winner, Burning Kiln 2017 Horse and Boat. And we have a three-way tie for gold. Pillitary Estates 2015 Reserva Familia Cabernet Franc Appassimento. Burning Kiln 2016 Kiln Hanger. And Angels Gate Estate 2016 Bin 95.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's it. Hide them. They don't come, Tony. Hide them. Awesome. It's great. I love my family's winery. My Aunt Lena and Uncle Gary, they're great people. My Aunt Lena, very Italian. And so if I ever say something like, I'm doing a show at Jackson Triggs, it's almost like I'm cheating on them. She said, that's nice. You do a show at Jackson Triggs? It's nice. Jackson Triggs, what do you do? Tell a joke? I said, yeah, I'm telling jokes for charity. That's nice. That's nice. Jackson Triggs, they give you 40% off to Jackson Triggs? No? They don't give you a discount on ice wine, huh? No. That was unscripted, Tony. I just came up with that right now. Now we have the Kojiko Blended Red Award. Again, Tim Cadigan to present the award. Chop, chop, Tim. Thank you. Ah, now well done. Well done. Well done. We have a three-way tie for bronze. Wayne Gretzky Estates 2016 number 99 Estate Series Shiraz Cabernet. Inniskillen Niagara Estate 2016 Discovery Series Merlot Petit Verdot. And Megalomaniac 2016 Big Kahuna. No silver was awarded this year, and our gold winner was Magnata 2016 Grand Marquis Epic, the Silver Line.
Congratulations.
Next, we have an interesting award, the ASL Print FX Best Label Design Award. If you didn't see this on social media, then you might be my parents because they don't use a computer. But we asked the public for votes, and we had over 1,200 votes for this category. The criteria for the award was originality. The label had to be unique, novel, and/or unusual. Legibility. Label clearly denotes producer, varietal, and vintage, and artistic merit. That the label was aesthetically really. You know what, Tony used a lot of big words on this one. I'd like to call on Stacy Daly to present the award. Stacy. Our bronze winner, Windrush Estate 2017 Pinot Grigio. Our silver winner, Drea's Wine Company 2017 Drea's Sauvignon Blanc. And our gold winner, Palatine Hills Estate 2017 The Wanderer's Red. Look at this. The Neufeld boys. Now guys, you didn't have to get all dressed up for these awards. I told you that from the start. John and Charles, congratulations. Those guys grew up working on a family farm just like I did. One thing neither of us, all three of us, have never seen, minimum wage working on the farm. So the next two awards are for the wines of the year. And the first award that we have is the Vines Magazine White Wine of the Year Award. And I'd like to call on Chris Waters again to present the next two awards. Well done. Gold star for you. So the award for White Wine of the Year goes to Peller Estates 2016 Andrew Peller Signature Series Riesling. Well done, Katie. Now for the Red Wine of the Year award, we have Trius 2016 Showcase Red Shale Cabernet Franc Clark Farm Vineyard. Coincidentally, this wine also wins longest name for a varietal single vintage. I'm going to get Tim Dennis up here one more time for the 105.7 Easy Rock News Talk 610 CKTB Winemaker of the Year Award. Why not just Radio Tim? We'll just call it Radio Tim Award. So the winemaker of the year must exhibit the following qualities: consistent winemaking ability, depth and breadth of wines. That is the ability to make fine wines in the range of categories. And they must have made a contribution to the Ontario wine industry. And finally, the choice of the winemaker of the year is voted on by the judges at the Ontario Wine Awards competition. And if I don't mind saying, being one of the nicest people in the business doesn't hurt in choosing the recipient of this award. And with that, I would welcome David Johnson of Featherstone Estate Winery.
I'm as surprised as you are. That's it?
David, can I get you to say a couple of words? Would you mind?
I'd love to, sure. To be, first of all, I'm going to have a word with my wife shortly, but she obviously should be up here too. To be recognized by your peers is as good as it gets, and to be in front of this crowd with this award is extremely humbling, and I really love you guys. It's an incredible industry, as you know, and I'm over the moon. Thank you.
Dave, congratulations as being recognized as the Ontario Winemaker of the Year for 2019. Maybe if you could tell us a little bit about when you got your start in the business and how your career path went.
Right. So my wife and I, we bought that property where we are in Victoria in 1999. It was a vineyard then. There was no winery attached. And we changed up some of the grapes that we grow there. So we put in some Merlot, we put in Sauv Blanc and Gewürztraminer. There was existing Chard and everything else there. So we started there in 99. That was our first vintage. And yeah, it's been now we're 12,000 cases. So
12,000 cases, trial by fire, I guess.
very much so.
If I could ask you, because in winemaking and of course fruit growing, there's good days and then there's tough days. Maybe tell us about a couple of your tougher days along the way.
Yeah, those are the tougher ones, right? So really, it would have to be the weather, and it was February the 17th, 2013. Not that I remember. We were at our site. We were minus 25. We had occasionally hit minus 21, and minus 22 was a panic. Minus 25, we were was troubling, and we really had some severe damage there in that burnout in 13. And our Gewürztraminer, we lost it, burned it right to the ground. The upside of that was we changed the name from Gewürztraminer, which no one can pronounce, to Phoenix. You know, kind of back from the ashes kind of thing. And we sell a lot more Gewürztraminer as Phoenix now because of that event. So it's kind of fun.
That's a great story, and congratulations for getting through it. So with every low light, we've got to ask you about some of the highlights along the way. So does anything stand out to you in your career in winemaking as particularly great days?
Honestly, there's so much, especially in this industry. You know, to some degree, we feel like we're pioneering it. We really are building this industry from the ground up. It's our 20th anniversary. Henry Pelham just had their 30th anniversary. I mean, those are, you know, that's just how old this industry is, which is very, very young if we're 20. Yeah. A highlight certainly was the visiting of the Prime Minister in 2013. We had a great time with him on site and all security we had to go through to get him in sight. I was Grape King also that year, which was a huge privilege. It really recognizes the farming part that I do. It's a farmer's award to Grape King. I was the 53rd Grape King, so it really has some depth and strength in growing vines, which is what this industry is about. And to have, I make my three favorite wines I make is our Black Sheep Riesling, which is a white, obviously. We've got our Rosé, which is our best-selling VQA wine of vintages right now, and our Cabernet Franc. So to make a white, a red, and a rosé really means the world to me.
Well, it was mentioned today that not only are you all these great things in winemaking, you are just one of the nicest people in the business. So on behalf of everyone, we congratulate you.
Wow. Thank you. That's very kind.
On April the 11th, at the 25th anniversary dinner celebrations held at Benchmark Restaurant, for all the previous winners of the Winemaker of the Year Award, the Ontario Wine Awards' first Lifetime Achievement Award was presented to Herbert Conselman. This was, you don't have to get up, Herbert. This was in recognition of his exceptional services and outstanding contribution to the Ontario wine industry. please join us in congratulating Herbert. You now.
Herbert is one of those people when they bring equipment in to our dealership for repair. It is always an emergency with Herbert. He says, "Can you fix it right away? It has to be fixed right away. Right away. It's very important. Right away." No matter how serious it is, everyone knows when Herbert comes in, we will treat it as a Herbert Conzelman emergency. And without fail, every time we do something like that, he comes back in with these sleeves of wine, giving them to people sometimes that don't even work for us. He's just handing them out to everybody. So thank you, Herbert. For the next award, I would like to call up Thomas Batchelder.
So Carl Kaiser was a big influence on me and on many people in the room. He did so much for the industry. And the Wine Awards have decided to create the Winemaker Emeritus Award. And it's not going to be given every year. It's going to be given in rare cases. And so today, Peter Gamble receives the first ever Winemaker Emeritus Award. He's a true visionary, leader, thinker, and especially winemaker. Peter got his beginnings in winemaking here down the road at Hillebrand, went on to imagine, collaborate, and dream such wineries into existence such as Ravine, Stratus, Lightfoot and Wolfville, Benjamin Bridge, and more. He has not only established the vineyards, winemaking, and winery buildings of these enterprises, he has broken ground in establishing the appropriate wine styles and the terroir discoveries that these individual wineries and terroirs have trailblazed. That's not enough, though. Peter had to co-found the Cuvée Gala, some of you may have been to, and Charity Foundation. He also helped create and then made VQA a reality. He's now heading up the Wine Standards Commission in Nova Scotia with his equally talented wife, Anne Sperling. They founded and run Sperling Vineyards in the northern Okanagan, and they developed and are the winemakers of Versado, an incredible stylish Old Vine Malbec producer on the legendary Cobos Road in Mendoza. A larger-than-life Canadian winemaker, a visionary, organizer and leader, and a palate sans pareil. I'll give you Peter Gamble. Could we have Andrea up? Where's Andrea?
Thank you, Thomas, for the kind words. This is fabulous, tremendous surprise. Wonderful to be here after Dave and in the context of the mention of Carl and others. A fantastic group. So, yeah, thank you very much. Joe, thanks for letting me make it to the stage relatively unscathed. And yeah, thank everyone. It's a wonderful industry to be involved in. Tremendous group of winemakers. Really, really fun place to be and fantastic place to make wine. So thank you very much.
And as we catch Peter today in mid-stride, just for a moment, still so youthful, we have to wonder, what the hell is he going to do next?
That award is called the Carl Kaiser Award, incidentally. You know, for obvious reasons, He was a legend in this industry. Another one whom we lost recently is Michelle Bosque. She was the beating heart of Chateau des Charmes, and all who knew her and dealt with her on a personal or professional level misses her deeply. So rest in peace, Michelle Bosque. Thank you.
So we're getting towards the end here, but before leaving, we wanted to say thank you again to Niagara College for hosting the awards. On behalf of Tony and the Ontario Wine Awards, we wanted to thank the Canadian Food and Wine Institute at Niagara College, Benchmark Restaurant, and their wonderful staff for making this afternoon such a success and for their support as gold sponsors. Thank you for that. Almost as important, we wanted to thank the Niagara College Teaching Brewery, who have generously provided us with cold beer. And that's cold beer. I say beer, B-E-E-R, it says beer, it says pronounced beer, which is being served during the post-awards reception at Benchmark Restaurant. And I will say this, if you feel like an after party, our company, Lakeview Vineyard Equipment, 40 Lakeshore Road, Niagara-on-the-Lake, is hosting our annual open house tonight. I didn't realize how these dates conflicted, but that gets underway at 5 o'clock. We will have a ton of food and you're not allowed to say free wine or beer, so there'll be a ton of food and but we would love to have you there. And the reason I bring that up is not only self-serving. I bring that up because the person in charge of that event today is a Niagara College grad. We hired a young woman named Megan who had some great experience in the industry and have since hired another Niagara College grad because of the attitude and effort that they bring to every task. It is a great reflection of the great work that everybody here is doing. So thank you for that. Dan. One last thing before I turn it over to Tony. For all silver and bronze winners, please don't forget to pick up your medal-winning bottle labels as provided by ASL Print FX. There'll be a table set up at the Benchmark Restaurant immediately following the awards. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Joe, for a wonderful job. Do you take Canadian Tire money? Okay. Just to note that the 25th anniversary awards are now complete. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you for coming. I'm going to invite you back to the Benchmark Restaurant now for more gold medal winning wines and appetizers. So please enjoy the rest of the day with us. Thank you.